Hi, my name's Kath and I'm the Systems Administrator at HLM Architects, which is quite a big architecture company with 5 studios across the UK. As architects, we're a very project-focused company, and so my job is to develop and maintain our project and information management software, our intranet, which includes project financial information, documents, and our contact database as well. I didn't really set out on a technical route through school and college. I did quite well academically, and I knew I wanted to go to university, but I didn't know what I really wanted to do. So I decided to study Japanese because I wanted to do something different and that I was interested in personally. As I was studying Japanese, I thought that I might like to be a translator. But as I was graduating, I'd come to realize that most of the opportunities for translation were in Japan. And I decided that moving to Japan wasn't something that I really wanted to do. I wanted to stay in the UK close to my family. So after I graduated, I started working for an agency in a variety of different admin roles. And then I wanted to do, again, something a bit different, a new challenge. So I started working as a cycle instructor for a year, teaching primary school age kids to cycle safely on the roads. And that was a real kind of a bit of a breakthrough moment for me, because I realized I really learned, really enjoyed teaching people how to learn new skills, gain confidence, and that was something that I really enjoyed doing. So I wasn't able to carry on doing the cycle instructing long term because there just wasn't enough work, but I wanted to look for something that was a little bit more technical. So I applied for HLM as a receptionist, because I could see that the company was very creative and progressive, with probably a lot more opportunity for career progression. And as I started work at HLM, they were just beginning to implement the new internet system. And I was very interested in that and how it worked. So I asked to be more involved in it. And I started to be given more and more responsibility relating to the system, and started delivering some training and that kind of thing. And so as we went on, my role kind of moved away from the more receptionist and admin side and more into the more technical side of looking after the system and training other staff. And as my role evolved, my contract was changed, and eventually my job title was updated to Systems Administrator, and that's where I am now. What I really like about this role is that I'm able to deliver training and support to my colleagues, which is very rewarding. I've also been able to learn a lot about the system and how it works behind the scenes, with administrating security access, building reports. I've learned a lot of technical skills with other apps as well, such as Microsoft Excel and Teams and Power Automate, even a little bit of coding in SQL to help with building reports to get information out of the system and present it to management to make decisions. There are always lots of new challenges, and the system's always being updated, so there are new things to learn. And HLM itself is always developing new processes and trying to improve existing ways of doing things. So there's always a kind of a lot of stuff to get involved in, which is really good. Important skills, I think, for this job, primarily communication, both written and speaking communication, working with people, being able to work with people from all different backgrounds and levels of management. How to manage my own time has been really important, and how to solve problems, and how to learn new skills. So whether that's asking for help or asking for training, or doing my own kind of independent research and teaching myself how to do things. So even though when you look at my education and my employment history before HLM, it doesn't really seem related, there were a lot of skills that I was building continually through that time that I'm now using every day as a systems administrator. The labour market, I would say there are a lot of kind of mid to and large size companies that are using some kind of intranet system, even if they are not project orientated companies. So I think there are a lot of different opportunities out there, some of them more administrative, some of them more IT, but a lot of variety and some interesting positions, I would think. And finally, as a task, I'd like you to think about your own skills and experience and up to this point, and how you could apply them to a job like mine as a systems administrator.